I'm ready to speak.
You're not going to speak with mouth.
Yeah, I know. I had to finish this biscuit.
Whoa, whoa.
What?
What are you doing? Doing it? Okay.
Yeah, I can't get it.
Is there no other way of destroying plants with tables?
I think it's just quite strong. Okay, now I'm ready to speak. So this is the subject of my talk: the mysterious behavior of Rattleback. And I hope I'm gonna remember my talk because I didn't rehearse it, and I gave it a week ago. You know, for the second week talks. Yeah, what was I supposed to say? Yeah, that this behavior is so mysterious that she's not gonna be able to sleep tonight. So, you know, okay, so I'm going to just show it. So this is the Rattleback, and it looks like a plastic boat, something like that. Nothing special. And I'm going to show you a demonstration. Oh no, this is not this paper. This is okay. Yeah, so here I have the Rattleback, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show it to you on the camera. And I'm gonna spin it counterclockwise. And it spins, and that's what you expect. It just spins and it gets stopped by friction. Nothing special. And the last thing you would expect would be so that it stops and all of a sudden reverses the direction of rotation. That would be stupid. That would be a violation of conservation of angular momentum. And now we have to get ready for this very bizarre thing, so I'm gonna spin it now clockwise and watch something bizarre happens. Wow, did you see that? I'm gonna show it again. That can't be. That's the violation of conservation of angular momentum right in front of your eyes. So now you must be expecting me to explain it. But unfortunately I'm afraid I can't do that. Because it's very complicated. Because the math looks a bit like that. It's not something fancy, but it's messy. And I really tried to dig through that, and I didn't manage. And also, even if I did, I don't think it would give me an intuition. It would be just a result from calculations. So instead, I'm going to try to give you some intuitive understanding of not why it happens, but why it doesn't do what you think it should do. Okay, and I should also say that this is not entirely understood yet. There's another factor. They're doing some Liapunov function. I don't know what it is.
We know.
The rings are bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now the plan. So the rotation. The plan is first we're gonna look in more detail how the reversals occur, reversals of spin, and then we're gonna take a glimpse at the rigid body dynamics, and finally, if freehand managed to freeze the ice, then we're gonna have this fantastic final demonstration. Very exciting.
Tell me 5 minutes before.
Tell
me 5 minutes before.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So now I'm gonna pass the Rattlebacks to you so that you could experiment yourself.
Is that just a normal piece of plastic?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you something about it now.
What? This is ridiculous.
Nice stuff. What should we do the other way?
Okay, so now as you have them, take a look at the shape. So it's not like normal ellipse. I mean, it is normal ellipse from the top. But if you look at sort of the major axis from the top, it's symmetric, but from the bottom it's slightly skewed. You see that? Here you can't see that yourself. And that property turns out to be the key of this, the key thing that induces this behavior. Because it gives rise to the difference of moments of inertia between, okay, that doesn't matter. Yeah, and there's also no symmetry between counterclockwise and clockwise rotation because of this shape, right? Okay, next thing I have to say. Yeah, okay. So rattlebacks come in in various shapes, and here I have a slide from Scientific American article, and there are only several possible. I mean, these shapes are some possibilities. Of course, there are many more. And yeah, and there are also rattlebacks come in different types in terms of their behavior. So some of them reveal a single reversal, some of them reveal multiple reversals, and from what I know, the record is 15 reversals. 15 reversals. So okay, here I have another demonstration. That's the rattleback I built myself. It doesn't look too complicated. Just a spoon with bends. How do you call that? Handball. Exactly. So.
You mean Yuri Geller?
So it's actually a rattleback you can build yourself if your mommy allows you to sacrifice one spoon in the name of science. Okay, here it is. And what's fun about this rattleback is that if we're lucky enough, we're gonna see the second reversal. Are you ready? Which way I have to spin it? Okay, it's counterclockwise. That's the first reversal. And now. Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe the third one.
That's miraculous.
Yeah, almost.
I haven't seen the third one yet. This was like.
Just moved a little bit.
Yeah. Maybe if you. Okay, no, but let's move on anyway. Okay, so now let's look at how the first reversal occurs. So let's see again this rattleback. And now you can do it yourself as well. And now I want you to observe how it rotates and how it starts oscillating. And it's going to be oscillating around this axis perpendicular to the rattleback. So it's going to be oscillating like that. Okay. So I'm going to do it now. It's in this direction. And then oscillates, and then it turns back. So in fact, there is a point at which the rattleback isn't rotating at all, and it's only oscillating. And we can actually do this. We can just tap it like that, and that's going to cause it to oscillate. Cause it to rotate. Look at that. Yeah.
Whoa. Wow.
Okay, so somehow, if we rotate it counterclockwise, nothing much is going to happen. But if we rotate it clockwise, then this motion somehow creates. I know what happens. It creates perturbations, which then give rise to oscillations. But at the same time, it stops rotating, but keeps oscillating. So there's this point when it's only oscillating, and then from this point, this oscillation then give rise to rotation only in one direction. In this case, it's counterclockwise. Yeah. No, let's see what I have to say next. And also I think that friction is the main factor that is responsible for these perturbations. And we're gonna see that maybe. We're gonna get to that. Okay, so now let's look at the second stage of this process. So now let's look at how oscillations lead to rotation back. Oh, I've already shown you that because I tapped it. That's what I want to show. Okay, now let's see what happens to the spoon. So I have rotated. So now the first reversal. Where is it? Oh. I have to rotate it counterclockwise. So look how it oscillates before the first reversal. So it oscillates like that. And now we're gonna let it do the second reversal, and you're gonna see how it oscillates around different axes. Oh no, it's not that. It should be that. Now it stops and does oscillations like that, and then clockwise rotation causes it to oscillate, causes perturbations that lead to oscillations around this axis. See? It didn't stop moving, but oh, it did.
So before it was oscillating this way, and now it's oscillating
Yeah.
this way. Okay.
You can see it again. So the first, counterclockwise rotation leads to oscillations around, like that.
I think it's the confusion.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
you just have to interact with the computer every now and then.
Well, okay. Yeah. That's what I had. Yeah.
That's the listen. It's not us.
Okay, let's see it again then.
I don't know, nothing's going on.
So counterclockwise oscillation leads to counterclockwise rotation leads to oscillations like that, and clockwise rotation leads to oscillations like that. How does it happen? Well, I'm afraid I can't explain it to you. It just happens. I mean, if you rotate, it's nothing non-intuitive. It can happen. I think, yeah. Now, the process that leads from oscillations to rotation in just one direction is more interesting, so that's what I'm going to focus on now. And I can also show you something. Let's say with this Rattleback. And they discovered that the reversal can only occur below some certain omega of rotation. So if I rotate it too fast, then it's not going to reverse. It will have to slow down before reversing. So let's see how fast it reverses if I just slowly rotate it, just now. And now I'm going to do it fast. Faster. And had to wait to slow down. Let's show it to the YouTube viewers, because now it needs. See? Okay. Okay, so now the second stage. Okay, I've already shown you that. Okay, so now let's look at rigid rod dynamics. So I'm going to show you what forces act on the Rattleback. And that's my drawing. So this is our Rattleback, and it oscillates. So this is the omega of the it rotates, and that's the omega of rotation. And it also oscillates, and there's no omega for yeah. But it's displaced. And there's the frictional torque, which slows down the rotation. And there's also gravitational force and the restoring force, which give rise to the restoring torque, which just brings it back to horizontal. So we have all the forces, we have all the torques, so we in principle can calculate omegas, right, and calculate the motion of the object. And we do it from the Newton's second law. So that's Newton's second law, rotation.